It's me, SN93, and Doom is really fun. It's also the landmark title for the FPS genre, and it's obvious to see why. In this video, I'm now going to explain my understanding of the game and why I believe it to be the quintessential FPS game. Because after all, there is a reason why FPS games used to just be called Doom clone. And here are my three main points. 1, the gameplay. 2, the character. 3, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So here are the first of 3 reasons as to why Doom is the quintessential FPS game. Number 1, the gameplay. Doom's gameplay is simply top of the class. The variety and use of weapons, such as the shotgun and minigun, are great, and the sheer power you get killing the weird demon-looking things makes me feel like running through 14 walls as though I am a green and angry Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah! Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh yeah! Here comes Kool-Aid!
Being able to sprint at Usain Bolt's speeds make me feel like the coolest sprinter, Andre DeGrasse. He's cool, but the thing is, while sprinting, I can't really look around. And it's the only true downside, in my opinion, about the game, because it feels very uncanny now to not be able to look up or down and have no y-axis whatsoever. It makes sense, and how you move with your mouse to left and right feels wonderfully, but I can't look up or look down. And this makes the whole concept of aiming very weird, because when you are not even looking at the enemy, because if I was to draw a line from where my gun is to where the weird demon thing is, there's no relation there whatsoever. And it's also in these moments when Doom is at its worst, when it's slow. Doom's poorest qualities are most evident when you are not really sprinting around or doing anything of much meaning, and it makes me question some of the game design in the spots where you can just stand still and shoot at other enemies through windows, and it makes going through those doors not very fun. Because Doom's most distinct moments to me is when you go into a door and go, oh my, no, and then you start to have to like sprint around in a tiny room and actually have fun again. Doom's gameplay is mainly maintained by you having to react to the different things that it's being thrown at you, and also gain understanding of the environment. For example, going in between corners to pop out and take one enemy at a time so you don't take much damage. And also there's still rewards for looking around the map, which I find very, very rewarding. In Dooms, there's secrets to be found in a place such as this random lake where it deals damage to you, but you can go through and find stuff. It's worthwhile to look through, even though sometimes it may not end too well for you. Number 2, character. Doom, despite its rather lacking graphics, has great character. Just listen to Doom's gate. Doom's music is very in your face and really reinstates on how over the top the game is. I mean, you're shooting demons on Mars. It's not the most reality based thing in the world, is it? But Doom doesn't try to make you take it seriously. It doesn't have a very in-depth story that makes you care about the characters. It just makes you feel cool. Because with the music blasting while you're utilizing its great gameplay is its hooks. And it's what all FPSs should try to have. Because when you are utilizing its great gameplay, listening to the music, and you see one of those big red demons, you really feel on top of the world, and then you can take it down, even though it's huge and giant. Because Doom is utilizing all of these factors that, despite its limitations due to when it was made, you still feel rather immersed in its world, despite how silly it is. And that's what all FPSs should at least try to have. Because, number 3, that's it. Doom does technically have a story. That's not very important. The quote that sticks in my mind about this is from Masters of Doom, How Two Guys Created an Empire and Transformed Pop Culture, the book. David Kushner wrote it. So to paraphrase here, he pretty much just says that story is not very important in the game. It's expected to be there, but shouldn't be the main focus. That really sums up the original Doom story. It's simple. Doom shows that all good FPS games really need is great gameplay loops. The reason we all have come back to different FPS games time after time. It's always that gameplay loop, because you can experience a story really at its peak once you first react to it. Humans, we often have to react to things and we get that first bit of experience. That's why we always have to chase new experiences or more intense experiences as time goes on. And good FPS games, you're always reacting to slightly different circumstances and something you understand. Think CSGO, the enemies aren't always in the exact same places. Overwatch, just stuff happening all the time that you don't really have an ability to expect. And those gameplay loops are the reason why I play those games. Because, at least for me, you can have a non-existent story. But so long as I don't get bored actually playing the game, then it can definitely be great. That also just happens to sum up Doom, and Doom is, despite being released in the 90s, still very, very well known. And Doom is simple and straight to the point. I'd like to hope just like this video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. The quote for today's video is, "Simplicity in character, in manners, in style, in all things that the supreme excellence is simplicity." Henry Woodworth Longfellow. Have a good one.